Okay, ladies and gentlemen, JJ is back with not exactly a walkthrough, not exactly a let's play, but JJ is back with his first ever NHL predictions. Yes, I am a huge hockey fan. So let's get right to it. Alright, in the Eastern Conference, I have Washington in first, Boston in second, followed by the Rangers in third. Yes, I'm predicting the Rangers to win the Atlantic. Okay, this may seem a little biased considering you're looking at a Rangers puck right now, and obviously I am a Rangers fan, but I'll explain all this. Tampa Bay in fourth, Pittsburgh in fifth, Buffalo in sixth, Philly in seventh because of all the fucking trades with Carter and Richards, and I just think they're going to drop off a little bit, and Montreal in eighth. Now, New Jersey in ninth, Toronto 10th, Florida 11th, Winnipeg 12th, Carolina 13th, Islanders 14th, and Ottawa 15th. So, I'm going basically one by one here. Washington I put in first because they signed a nice supporting cast this winter, and with Vokoun in net, plus two young kids backing him up. Well, Neuwirth is going to back him up, but, Holtby could easily back him up too. That's what I'm talking about. You have two good young NHL goalies backing him up. I see Washington heading to the top of the conference. I think Boston's going to stay there because their team returns largely intact. They really didn't lose anybody important. Okay, you could say, they lost Ryder, they lost Cabaret. Minimal losses. Draws me. Rangers in third. I know this is going to cause the most shit on these predictions if anybody even fucking watches this. My theory is Crosby's not healthy. He's not. That's what you'll be reading online. He's seen multiple specialists. They said, it just takes time to heal. How many times in the past 2 years, 3 years, have you seen people sit out an entire season because of concussions? I don't think he's healthy. So, I know you're going to say, well, they did good without Crosby and Malkin last year. They had a great finish for a while. Yeah, how many of you actually think they can keep that up? Crosby and Malkin are their two centerpieces. Okay, Malkin's back, yes, but Crosby's not. So your top center is probably going to be Malkin and then Stahl on the second line. Pittsburgh has talent, but without Crosby, I just don't see it. I don't. I'm sorry. And with the Rangers' addition of Brad Richards this year, their defense is young. It only gets better. Dubinsky and Callahan were headed towards career years last year until they missed some time with injury. Well, they still set career years. So that's what I'm saying. The Rangers are better than everybody thinks. And with Henrik Lundqvist in net, I don't know how he hasn't won a Vezina yet. I really don't. Okay, but I'm wasting too much time. Going on down. Tampa in fourth. I see Dwayne Rolson at 42. I see him dropping off a little bit. I see him and Guerin equally split in time. So that's why I think they drop off a little bit. Pittsburgh in fifth. Again, I just went over that. Buffalo in sixth. I think they jump up to sixth. I think they were around sixth, seventh, something like that in the conference last year. But I see Buffalo as a better team than sixth. But again, the East is loaded. Same with the West. So, Philly in 7th. I think Philly drops off. They do. With the trades of Carter and Richards, they're losing a lot of scoring. They're relying on a lot of young guys. I think Brizgalov is going to maintain how good he was. He's got a good defense in front of him. So I think he'll maintain that. But there's just a lot of scoring they're losing. Again, I think they're going to drop off. So that's about where that stands. Montreal in 8th. I don't think Montreal has the scoring. I don't think Montreal has the scoring, which is shocking because I know you got Camilleri and Plekanec. Gomez sucks. Okay? He hasn't been the same since he signed with the Rangers. Once he signed with the Rangers, he just completely went downhill. And I was reading the 30-30 schedule on NHL.com. He's not getting it back. Eric Cole, I have doubts about because everywhere outside of Carolina, he's failed. Seems like Alex Tanguay. He can only produce in one place. I don't know why. It just happens. Let's see. New Jersey in 9th. Okay. This is gonna get some shit from Jersey fans. Well, New Jersey, besides Parise and LAF and Kovalchuk, it drops out. There's no secondary scoring. The defense is decent, yes. The defense is good. But, again, for the first time in a long time, there's a question mark in net with Brodeur. Given his age and how much he can contribute, there's question marks there. So, I think this is going to be a transition year for Jersey. I think Parise gets traded at next year's draft, his rights anyway. I think Brodeur is going to retire after this year, and Jersey better trade Parise for a young fucking goaltender, Schneider or Bernier. They better trade him for somebody because after Brodeur retires, they're screwed. Well, they're already screwed, but okay. Toronto in 10th. Again, question marks in goal. Reimer was good late last year, but, can he keep that up? Gustafsson hasn't. He's been decent the 2 years he's been there. Last year he didn't do anything, had a heart condition or whatever. Can Connolly stay healthy? I don't see it. I don't see it. Basically where that is. But they're on the right path. Burke knows what he's doing. So, they're on the right path, and a rebuild takes time. Florida in 11th. Questions on the defense, but mainly in goaltending. Jose Theodore is not a number 1 goaltender these days. He's not. I don't care how anybody looks at it. He's not a number 1 goaltender. Winnipeg in 12th. I want Winnipeg to make the playoffs. I really do. They have a good young team, but in a loaded East, I just don't see it. There's 13 potential playoff teams. 14 if you count the Islanders, if they ditch DiPietro and go with Montoya and Nabokov, and Strait comes back healthy. Then you have 14 potential playoff teams. I don't see Ottawa in the playoffs. I'm sorry. It's a rebuilding time for them. Everybody needs a rebuilding time every once in a while. So, 14 potential playoff teams for 8 spots. Obviously, somebody's got to be left out there. Matt doesn't add up. I know I went to... Okay, well, I'm not going to say, but I went to a pretty shitty school district, but Still, I can even figure that one out. I take 2 math classes my senior year, but still, I can add basic math. That 14 does not fit into 8. This is basically where the East stands. Eastern playoffs. First round will be Washington-Montreal. I have Washington coming out of that. Boston-Philly. I have Boston coming out of that. Rangers-Buffalo. I got the Rangers coming out of that. Tampa-Pittsburgh. I got Tampa Bay coming out of that. Second round, Washington-Tampa. I got Washington. I'm starting speeding through this. I got that little notice on my camera here. My battery's dying. Boston and the Rangers, also in the second round. I got the Rangers coming out of that. Because I think with Lundqvist on defense, we can hold anybody down. In the East final, Washington and the Rangers, 2 people. Man, the East matchup, a lot of people know each other. East final, Washington and the Rangers. I think the Rangers finally get over the hump and beat Washington in the playoffs. And the Rangers go to the Cup final. So, I'm going to end the East here. I'll come back with the West. And another video for all the trophies. The Presidents, Norris, Rocket Richard, Calder. So, be a 3-video thing. And join me next time.